What's up? Candance Owens. What's up, baby girl? You had a rough household? Daddy didn't give you no allowance money? Hmm. No one wanted to hear your point of views? Hmm. You had it rough in that very nice school you went to before you started that controversy, babe. Hmm. But I don't care. I don't care. I'm here to deal with you now. People told me, get this woman. She's on my nerves. Didn't you hear her on Joe Rogan? I said I did. And I didn't want to listen to it. Well, people like, man, you got to check it out. I'm like, I don't want to give her the platform that she wants to grow. Nobody want to hear somebody come on there and spew the type of hate she's trying to do. She's trying to cause division. And she sounds very ignorant in doing so. She's one of the people that's taking intelligence as the ability to speak. Just because you memorized a bunch of things and say them really fast does not equivalent intelligence. There's some people that's very smart that don't know how to articulate the words right, but they're very smart. So if you take their ability to speak as they're dumb, you'll be in for a big surprise. Just because you remember phrases from a textbook or an article and you repeat them so fast because you did it in your English class does not make you intelligent. You are a manipulator of people and their mindset. Why would you be attacking Jay Z and Beyonce? They're not politicians. They weren't the only ones that came out and supported Hillary Clinton. They're politically aligned with Hillary Clinton. Everything you said about Hillary Clinton is absolutely true. Every single word you said about Hillary Clinton, Hillary Rotten Clinton, is the exact truth. And then some. You're right. Everything you said about her is 100% correct. But to sit there and say Jay Z and Beyonce's are traitors to the black community because they were there for that party, trying to push them down, they're aligned with that. Jay Z and Beyonce are not the end all be all of black community. And they want to get some special treatment from them. There are other people there that were supported that are black, that are a lot bigger and more efficiently businessmen that was supporting them. It was basically the Democratic Party. They're not aligned with Hillary. They're more aligned with Obama, Michelle, and Barack. But you've tied yourself to a guy, Trump, who has not once, twice, three times have been the epitome opposite of what you represented. How do you bury that? Your invasion of privacy app to try to stop online cyberbullying, where you go and take a profile and put it on the internet and put the person's personal information out to the public. You had a website devoted to doing that and it got shut down and you had to shut it down. Trump is against that. As in everybody, both sides disagree. But that's not on your agenda, but you never talk about that. Why is that? You should discuss that more. And I love how she says, "Oh, Jay Z, the biggest Jay Z fan there is in the world. He was like God to me." Jay Z was like God to you because you had a bad home in your family? Sound like you needed God. How is Jay Z gonna be God to you in your home? Really? I never looked at a rapper to be God to me. If I had family problems in my home, a rapper was God to you. He was such a God, you don't even remember where he come from. You're not that far. Now, look, I'm not saying that's really petty and all that stuff, but if you saying about you love Jay Z that much that you thought of him as a god in your life, you don't know. My mama, everybody who don't even listen to Jay Z can tell you one, two things about him. He's married to Beyonce, and he's from Brooklyn. You said he's from Queens. Yeah, well, the people, back in Queens, Jay Z, when he was back selling drugs, back in Queens. I never looked at Jay Z as a Queens drug pusher. He brought the Barclays where? To Brooklyn. He say Brooklyn every time he busts. What? Is this even real? Is this even real? How does she not get slammed everywhere when she said she's? Oh my God. And she's like, I'm a pretty smart girl. I'm a very smart girl. So you're a very smart girl, but you don't know Jay Z is not from Queens? Hmm? You don't know that Jay Z is from Brooklyn. The man represents Brooklyn every time he speaks. Everything about Jay Z is Brooklyn. He didn't want to leave New York and go to California. He wanted to stay in New York, right next to Brooklyn. He brought the Brooklyn Nets, the New Jersey Nets, to Brooklyn. They already got the Knicks, but he's like, Brooklyn need a team. Brooklyn. The Barclays Center sitting right there in the hood. And they say he never do nothing for black community. He put the doggone Barclays Center right there in the middle of the hood. But she's so smart. But she cannot tell you anything. They was like, well, have you spoken to Jay Z? No, no, no. But I know what he's about. It's like, what? He betrayed the black community. How? Have you ever spoke to him personally? No. But he's out. He's trying to get the globalist piece of the pie. He dissed his concerns for Black America. How would you know that? No, no, no. I know. Look, I trust me. I didn't have to speak to him. I know. You know? How do you know? So if that's the case, then when we say Trump is a racist KKK piece of crap, have you talked to the man? No, no, I ain't talked to him. But trust me, I know. You should be writing. You should say, okay, well that makes everything relevant then in your mind, because that's all you got to go off of. Because Jay Z's from Queens. This woman actually said Jay Z was from Queens, but she's a biggest fan of the world of Jay Z. These type of people talk, you know, they really do. You gotta watch it. They will pull the wools over your eyes real fast. Anybody think about following an idiot like this is out their minds. Have Donald Trump ever mentioned anything about Sterling Brown? Have you ever mentioned about anything about the police and the shootings, about what's happening in the communities? He hasn't even mentioned them. Oh yeah, the shooting with the black kid, yeah, the black kid thing. Yeah, bad, really bad, bad men, bad people. It's an unfortunate accident. No, he automatically takes the side of the police. Never speaks on any issues, but he's so concerned about television shows. He's so concerned about flags and national anthems, but he's not concerned about lives of Americans. Hillary Clinton, bad as she is, she spoke about it. Actually went to the neighborhood and actually spoke to the people. Even though they reamed her out, a lot of people did. She took it. Trump never took it. But this is what you back. So what do you care about Black America or Black people? You seem to want to judge them and point the finger at them, call them stupid, but what have you done to help them? To tell them they need to vote conservative? That's going to help them? Vote for a man who doesn't have their best interest in heart at all, never have shown interest in them whatsoever? It's funny. He doesn't seem to show any empathy or any type of interest in people who doesn't cross a certain financial barrier. So if I am a minority, I don't make a certain amount of money, I'm not looking towards him as my president. It would make sense. Shouldn't it, Candance Owens? What has he done for minorities, Candance Owens? What has he tried to do? Did you know that Barack Obama taught constitutional law for 12 years? Do you realize he graduated from Harvard? Not just just graduated, they just passed him through. He was magna cum laude. He was one of the highest honor. So he's very intelligent. That's intelligence. That's smart. He can go to Brown. There's nothing wrong with Brown though. Let me put that. Brown is a good school. But they didn't just push him through. But to believe Jay-Z is sitting in a room where they elect Hillary Clinton to anything. No. He did what every other celebrity does with politicians on their ticket, right? Jay-Z's not running for office. Celebrities go there, take pictures with him, be seen with him. You know, it's all arranged. It's an event. But for a global piece of the pie, you have to be more specific. What do you mean? And what does that have to do with Black America and minorities? What is your plan to help minorities and Black Americans, Candance Owens? All you're trying to do is get us and lead us into the doggone fire. Because we can clearly see what this man is showing us is that he is not capable of being the president of the United States of America. He doesn't have the intelligence to be the president of the United States of America. He's not a commander in chief. And it's sad because I've actually met Donald Trump a few times. And during those meetings with Trump, I can tell you, people did look at him and think this is a genuine man. But even then, people knew one thing about him. He was always into self. You didn't think Donald Trump cared about anything or anybody else. And definitely, if you didn't make money, he didn't care about you. So all the real estate meetings I met with Donald Trump, heard him speak, been in the same room, shook his hand, saw him at boxing fights with Don King, met him in the back, shook his hand, had conversations with Donald Trump. Not once did I think of taking a picture with him. And not once did he strike me as an individual that cared about minorities. So what makes you think Donald Trump cares about blacks? He cares about making sure his face is on something to try to bring in black votes. But nobody's drinking the Kool-Aid, Candace. Quite sure you still remember Kool-Aid. I'm out.